All right, everybody. Yes, it's Rob Alvey. Yes, we're still at IAAPA. We're in Orlando. Going to see lots more cool stuff. You like roller coasters? You like theme parks? You're going to love these videos. All right, so we're here with Roland Mack. I mean, and obviously talking about Mack rides, you can't get any higher up the food chain than Roland. And why don't you guys just tell us a little bit about how 2010 was and what we can expect to see, maybe what you guys can talk about 2011?
2010 is not almost ready, so we have if you talk about Europa Park, we have another 1 month to go because we reopened the park in 1 week for Christmas opening, and we are looking for a very great season. We had the best season ever in 2009, and 2010 is almost the same figure, so I'm really happy about what happened in Germany in 2010 with Europa Park.
Excellent. Now this was an anniversary year for you, is that correct?
That's correct. We have 35 years in business now with the park. The Mack company, as you know, is already 230 years old. Yep. So we are one of the oldest company, at least in the combination, building amusement parks, building amusement rides, and running our own theme park.
Now we can see Mack rides all over the world. What were some of the most recent installations you guys have had in 2010?
We had significant export percentage. We are delivering rides to Far East, to China, to Australia, to Europe, as clear, to North America. So we are quite international. I think more than 90% of our production line is export.
Excellent. Now Blue Fire was an amazing new ride for Europa Park, and that was Mack's first launch coaster, is that correct?
That was our first launch coaster. We're building coasters since many, many years. In the year where my father was born in 1921, the first roller coaster left the company. It was a wooden coaster, and almost 100 years later, a roller coaster with a launch system, a steel coaster, a really great ride. It's a big, big success. We had about 5 million riders in 2 seasons. Everybody was happy. There was no 1 hour laydown time on a new ride, which is spectacular. And I think it's one of the best coasters, construction-wise and from the atmosphere riding.
And so hopefully we'll see some of those coasters maybe coming in the near future?
Absolutely. We have 2 more contracts for launch coaster. There is one going to, which country is it? I have to Italy. Okay. And another one worldwide I can't talk about, I'm sorry. But
no, that's fine.
But I think the system, because we not copy our ride to other parks, we have new layouts, we have different demands from the clients, and that's what Europa Park and the Mack family makes it all about, that we are going to try to follow up the wishes of our clients.
Excellent. No, we look forward to it. We're huge fans. Theme Park Review loves Europa Park. In fact, we always rank it the #1 park in Europe. Fantastic place. We always look forward to our visits. So I just want to say thank you for years of excitement and fun, and we look forward to more rides next year.
Yes, you can, and we do have new rides and new things going on. We are in the construction of a new hotel. The 5th hotel will arise in the short future. We also do a new ride, as you see on the booth, which is a splash ride, a water ride, because Mack's Twist and Splash is, I think, a very spectacular round ride for smaller parks. For all installation, you can use it. So there's something going on in the future, and you will be always astonished what Mack is able to present.
Cool. Looking forward to it. Thank you again, Roland, for your time. Thank you. All right, so we're over here at Wavelock talking to Lisa Simkwitz. Now, I see you guys have 3 different products you guys are showing here. The Flowrider we're familiar with. What is this thing that we're sort of looking at, like right here?
Right here we have a Flowrider connected to a lazy river. So what it's doing is it's using the power of the Flowrider to propel the river. So you would either wipe out in the front or the back and just go around and exit through the back.
Wow, that is awesome. So it's kind of like not as much waiting in line like you used to. It's like you come up around here, do the Flowrider, and then just get like ejected out into the lazy river? Or can you do like lazy river and then come into the Flowrider?
You wouldn't do the lazy river into the Flowrider, but more people can participate in the lazy river. You don't have to necessarily ride the Flowrider to go into the lazy river.
Wow, that's actually really cool, really cool. So obviously we're big fans of Flowrider. We've been doing them all over, and we've been seeing Flowriders pop up like everywhere, from cruise ships to theme parks. Now, we were just talking a second ago, and you said that there was a new location that's opening here near Orlando?
Yes, we just opened Fantasy Surf. It's a flow house about 15 minutes down the road. So what a flow house is we've realized that food and beverage goes really well with the Flowrider. Who doesn't like to watch people ride it?
Exactly.
And then we also have the retail element. So that's our newest one. And then we have Mava Surf up in Montreal, Canada. And then we're working on Jacksonville, a huge flow house venue with a Flowrider and a flow curl, which is actually going to use the same material as the Flowrider, but it's going to have a little bit of a barrel.
Now, when you say food and drinks, you mean like alcoholic beverages, correct?
Yes, most of the time. We hope so. Depends on their codes.
Yep.
But yes, everyone likes to enjoy some alcohol, and you see different people getting on it with that.
Remember, drink responsibly out there, kids, okay? And be over 21. So the last thing is so basically Flowriders can go just about everywhere. We've seen them on cruise ships. In fact, we've rented them out on a couple of cruise ships. And next year you guys have, is it a double that's coming on Allure of the Seas, do you know?
There's actually 2 doubles going to be on the front of it, just like the Oasis.
Right.
So if you go on a cruise with Royal Caribbean, they're going to have 2 on their, I think, 1 on their Freedom class ships and 2 on their Oasis class ships.
Wow, that's cool. That's very cool. And they can do, I've seen them, they do the thing sort of like they put like the rope down the middle so you can have 1 on each side. So that basically, what is the capacity of the one on Allure? Is it like 4 on there at a time?
So the way they run their ride is a little different. They have a 1 line. They don't do sessions. So basically it means they'll be able to put more people on quickly.
That's cool.
So 4 people will be able to go at a time.
Excellent. All right. No, thank you for your time. Like I said, we're big fans, and anytime you guys open up a wave house, we'll be there.
Thank you so much.
All right, so we're over here at Bob's Space Racers, and I think we're playing, what is the name of this called? It's called Water Fun. All right, so you guys a little bit ready to have a little bit of fun with water? Water fun! All right. I'm going to kick your ass, Adam.
I don't think so.
Oh, no, I believe I believe I will. Oh, crap, here we go. Sound of the bell. Ah, crap. I had a really bad start. All of my guys are going up, they're going up, they're going up. And let's see. Yes, it's none of us. Excellent. Good job, guys. Good job. Should we play one more time? All right, we're going to try this one more time. All right, here we go. More water fun. Excellent. Come on, little lion. Do not let me down. Oh, we suck at this. All right, so we are here with Bill Kitchen, and you guys have quite a few new attractions coming out. I know we just got a press release for this thing called SkyQuest, opening up at the Indianapolis Zoo. Is it 2011 or 2012 that's coming?
It'll open in 2012.
Okay, cool. Tell us all about it.
Well, the SkyQuest is a way of moving people around a zoo or any other attraction, but in this case, it allows the people to interact with the apes, in this case, orangutans, much more closely than they can if they're just standing on a sidewalk. And it also allows them a bird's eye view rather than a view down below. And what happens is they board in this boarding platform here. They get in baskets that are very similar to a hot air balloon basket. So
Gotcha.
It feels like a hot air balloon tour across the plains of Africa. And as they're traveling around, they can see and interact with the orangutans.
Now, I know this isn't technically a thrill ride, but I'm looking at this over here thinking, when you see like you're sort of that close with those guys, that's going to be pretty up close and personal, isn't it?
It's as close as we can possibly bring them. The limit is 20 feet because the orangutans can jump 18. So
Really?
we're going to keep it just far enough away so that we don't mix people and orangutans one day.
Excellent.
But yes, it can be a thrill ride as well, because the other embodiment of this puts people in harnesses and flies them around at very high speeds.
Really? Let's see.
I've got a little prop of that here someplace, so this is what that would look like.
Oh, excellent.
Now, in this version of the SkyQuest, it's a much more like a thrill ride. They're in harnesses similar to my Sky Coaster ride. They're boarded from a loading platform here, and they're hooked onto the cable, and then we accelerate the cable to 35 miles an hour. And you fly around the park going up and down and around curves with a bank so steep that you have a 45-degree swing out from the cable. and this is called the SkyQuest Thrill Ride.
Excellent.
And that's next.
Excellent. And you know, Bill, just so if some of our readers may or may not know, so you were the inventor of the original Sky Coaster, is that correct?
That's correct.
And you have now seen those open all over the world, so that must be pretty exciting for you.
It is. There are over 200 around the world, scaring people everywhere, and there's never been an accident.
Excellent. That's great to hear. Bill, I want to say thank you very much for your time. And when we get out to the Indianapolis Zoo again, which we actually do make it there probably once every couple of years, we'll be looking forward to this.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. All right, so we're over here talking with Peter at Vekoma. Now, Peter, you guys, we've been on tons of your rides all over the world, everything from boomerangs, SLCs, madhouses, lots and lots of product. And I'm sure 2010 was a pretty good year for you guys. We've seen new products like the 4-abreast cars coming out. We've seen other new installations. Can you just talk a little bit about how 2010 was and what we can look forward to in 2011?
Yeah, well, 2010 was quite a busy year, but I think we are on the roller coaster market, so every year is ups and downs. I think for 2010 we still have about 8 new installations, so that's really good. Like the Junior Boomerang for Drayton Manor.
Yep.
We have some indoor coasters in Eastern Europe. We're doing a project for Turkey. We're doing 3 confidential projects which are under confidentiality I cannot tell about. For 2011 and 2012, I think the market is really getting back. It will be very busy. Good. I think for every supplier, that people are really having now the confidence again after a few years slow that new projects will come up.
Now, we just saw a press release recently where I guess you guys have sold a giant inverted boomerang to a park in China. Now, is that the same model as the one you guys did before? Has there been modifications to it?
There have been some modifications, I'd say some improvements based on the current giant inverted boomerangs in the market. We have obviously came up with some improvements, and that is also now for the model in China. And that is supposed to open mid-2011.
Excellent. And we've also been seeing a lot of interesting articles on, I think it's called the Pandora's Box.
Yeah, on Pandora's Box, it's still on our, let's say, it's a product development we have, but we know it's new. And well, let's say we're talking to some clients to bring it to a new stage of development and hopefully into a sale. But it's an awesome product, so waiting to get the launching customer, yeah.
Great. And I think behind us we're looking at the Stingray flying coaster, and this is something that opened in China a couple years ago. Has been good success with that coaster for you guys?
Yeah, absolutely success. We brought the flying coaster back to a new generation where we learned from the old ones, and yeah, this is really a super model. I would say it's yeah, equal, certainly equal to B&M. The train concept is awesome. The ride is very well perceived in China. It was delivered in 2009 and to Suzhou near Shanghai.
Now, we've ridden a few recently. I know we actually shot some video on the Maurice Piers SLC with the new restraints. We rode the new restraints at Gardaland last year and at Carowinds. Have there definitely been, have you guys seen a pickup on interest with those?
Yeah, especially because the SLC, there's like 40 SLCs in the market. So for us, to bring this new generation train to the attention of the customer, we say, okay, with a little money you can upgrade your train with a nice flexible vest. You don't have the big bananas next to your head. Right. It's nice for pictures and for videos. So people really see that as an improvement. And yeah, we're selling now these upgrades. And also we're still selling the boomerangs, we're still selling the SLCs, of course. Not in the numbers like we used to sell them, but it's still a great product. And
Peter, I want to say thank you so much for taking some time to speak with us. This wraps up our IAAPA 2010 coverage here from Orlando. Hope you've had a good time learning about roller coasters, eating some funnel cake with us. We're going to see you again next year, so it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.